Hello YouTube, Kaloran here. Today we're going to go over the overview of the D20 Fight Club app for 5th edition D&D. I am running iOS 8.1.3 on an iPhone 5S, and so let's just jump right into it. When you load up the app, you have the various characters that you've created. As you can tell that I've made quite a few of various types and levels over here. You also have the iCloud section. We can load to the cloud or save to it or pull from it. You also have the options, which you can then delete characters from as you see fit. You also have the ability to change your theme from either a light to a dark, and also use sound effects for when you're rolling dice, which we'll show in another video. All right. And from here, we're going to go into showing you all the overviews of a character itself. As we go into the character overview, we're going to go into a character that I'm going to be playing in an upcoming campaign. We have a human warlock who is level 3. As you can see on the front page, you have his armor class, hit points, hit dice. You also have a share button and a rest button, various conditions and creatures. Second page, you have ability scores and skills. The skill section is pretty handy there. The third page is trackers and attacks. Each of these can be rolled individually as a die. Third page is all of your equipment, which you can either equip or unequip as needed. The fifth page is going to be spells that your character knows. You have your ability modifier, your DC, and attack bonus for the spells up at the top. You have your cantrips, and then is sorted by level. Each of the spells, once tapped on, has a description of the spell. Not all of these were given with the free app or when you purchase. Many of them I've had to add on my own. And the final page is notes, feats, class, background, and race features. Each of these is an expandable for description inside. It is editable in the edit part of the app. When you wish to add or delete something to your character, you come over here to the Edit button. And from here, anything you would like to change about your character is available here in the app. So as you see down here, we have these various points you can jump to. So notes are useful for campaigns, campaign notes, and taking treasure and names of other characters and whatnot. You just add it here, title of the note, and the body of the note. If you wish to add pictures, you can do so there. It does require access to your camera roll. Equipment is editable here as well. You can add new items or add to an existing item. So for example, if you want to do daggers, you can add to a number of daggers that your character owns or change the ability of those. So when we eventually will make magical items, I will show you how to do this from here in a future video. Trackers, combat, and attacks are all available here. Quick overview of those. Trackers are either as a number, counter, or a roll. Numbers are a static number here in the value descriptor. Counters are usually numbers that are resettable on a short or a long rest, most useful for for daily abilities, such as lay on hands, wizard abilities, clerics, channel divinity, so on and so forth. The roll is for something along the lines of, say, your healing surge as a fighter. Delete that. There we go. Attacks are edited mostly for spells and such of that nature. So for example, Eldritch Blast I've added is a type of the attack. Come on, there we go. Either melee, ranged, or spell. We've chosen spell. The attack that it uses is proficiency plus charisma. You can add other things, other class abilities and magical items and whatnot will change that. It automatically calculates. Damage is much the same. We will go over calculating damage and using this little calculator section of the app in a future video. And the damage type is only for physicals at the moment, so you can either have 0 or none. Bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. Seems as none of ours are bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, we're going to leave it blank. On to the meat of the app. You can change the name of your character, edit the portrait, which goes in various types of photos for your camera roll. Race would be human for incognito. Change the name of the race. So if you have varying race types, so for example the Eladrin for High Elves. You can change the size, which is in a scrolling size, scrolling menu. You can change the speed, which is based off of a T9 pad. Actually, no, it's not. Forgot about that. Modifiers, mostly for skills and ability scores. And traits, for example, extra feats and languages and whatnot. Class is editable with the name of the class, the level, which is also on the scrolling bar. Hit dice are also on a scrolling bar. Your spellcasting ability, which has all 6 stats in it, but warlocks use charisma. You then, once your level is added to here, it shows you your cantrips and highest level spells that you can cast. So for example, if we go to a level 10 Warlock, auto level set spells for level 10, yes. So you have 4 cantrips and 2 5th level spells when I get to level 10. We'll reset that. When you go down to a lower level, it automatically sets them again, which is a nice little added feature. Spells are only the spells that were found in the free download on Wizards website. That's the only thing via copyright that the developer is allowed to add into this app. As you can tell, I've added multiple new ones for my various classes. We have Eldritch Blast, Minor Illusion, Spare the Dying for clerics that he knows. When you add spells, it's only known from the cleric and wizard spell list. Again, from the free download from Wizards of the Coast. This is purely for copyright purposes. There is no open gaming license, no OGL like there was in 3.5. You can copy existing ones that you've created. For example, created Eldritch Blast, Fairy Fire, and such from here. Beyond spells, you have modifiers again for saving throws and skills. We will get into the modifiers at a later video. And features are things such as adding domains, your patron for your warlock, domains for clerics, colleges for wizards, spells known. I like to keep up here so you have an idea of how many spells you're allowed to know. You can also have spells prepared for clerics and wizards, various other class abilities. Now some of them you can add modifiers to. For example, we will get into showing modifiers for class features in another video. This is the basic overview of the app. Thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for future content. Thank you.